Hello there folks, my name is Great Mighty Poe, and welcome to part 1 of Nightreign Solo Guardian. Although we are currently Wilder, so let's go fix that. Awesome, on to our second character, the Guardian. So let's go over his skills as we did with Wilder and show off his abilities and all of that stuff. So, see Guardian, so he's got an S in HP. He's got C in FP, so the same amount of FP. He's got more stamina. He's got an A in stamina. He only has a B in strength and a C in dex, so not much in those stats, unfortunately. But does have a C in face and a C in arcane and a D in intelligence. So very much a quality character, but not very high on those stats. So Pinion Folk Knight of the Winged Realm, former captain who was injured in a war in which his country's fate hung in the balance, faced the brunt of the enemy warriors' attacks to protect his flock. Boasts high HP and stamina, and plays both offense and defense on the front line, armed with his shield. He's got a preference for halberds, he's a unique halberd moveset, and a charged guard counter with any halberd. So yeah. And he's got his passive ability, Steel Guard, Plant Feet, and Brace with Shield for more powerful guard. Greatly improves guard boost, but prevents running while holding up shield. It doesn't tell you how to do this, so you just dodge while you've got your shield up. So just dodge forward into an attack with your shield up, and it'll activate. And it is actually really, really solid. It can make it so the attacks it normally sends you flying. So a lot of larger enemies, when they hit you while you're blocking, you will block it, but you'll get sent flying backwards. Steel Guard prevents that. So it is actually really, really powerful. Then there's Whirlwind, Beat Wing to whip up a wind-churning cyclone. Enemies caught in cyclone are drawn towards center. Sweeps away lightweight projectiles, hold to enlarge range. So that is just, I think it's good just for helping clearing out little groups of mobs. Obviously projectiles to, arrows, pots, stuff like that. It can even deflect the giant pots from the giants, the trolls in the castle. So fun little fact there. And then Wings of Salvation, leap up and dive back down to raise protective area. Can move briefly while in the air. And diving attack is perfect for rescues. Hold to shield nearby allies from damage. So with Wings of Salvation, it is a damaging ult, but you can also continue to hold it. This will drain out the rest of your ult guard, so when you do the Wings of Salvation, you have a little tiny bit of ult gauge left. And if you continue to hold it after landing, there'll be a protective area around you that shields nearby allies from damage. So if you really want to keep your flock safe, allow your allies time to recover after getting back up, this is a really good skill. This is the best recovery skill in the game. And also you take no damage while you're doing that. So attacks will just bounce off you. We're going to have to the sparring area, and we're going to take a look at Guardian's kit. So I never did it with Wilder, but I'll do it for Guardian here. And I'll make sure to turn on this, I keep forgetting to. So this is his R1 chain. And then R2s, charged R2s. And he's got his running R1, nice big poke, and then his running R2, nice slam. Lovely. And then obviously two-handed. I think I forgot to show the dodge on the one-handed as well. But yeah. So he has this unique hybrid moveset which differs from the norm. Obviously you saw it as dodge as well. So you can see he isn't much of a character for dodging, which is why you'll see me using a shield and trying not to throw up while doing it, because he can't dodge very well. While his shield is up, that is the steel guard, so you're dodging in towards things. Yeah, no limitations on these. Not really seeing how I hold this, because it doesn't seem to really do anything. Hold Y plus RT for charge attack, but it doesn't seem to really last all that much longer. Oh, okay, it's got slightly bit of range. Yep. Okay. And then Wings of Salvation. Oh, we'll do this boy again. I'm not gonna hold it, I'm just gonna do it. So, yep, that's pretty cool. And then if we hold it, you can see the protective area around us. So if there were any allies, they would be defended while in this area. And we'd be deflecting enemy blows that bounce right off us. It's really cool. And I'll wake up this boy. I'll see if I can show that steel guard. Nope. I keep doing it too late. Let me get my stamina back. You'll notice when it goes off. Because I'm not getting the timing quite right. It is quite difficult on this boy, I will say. Okay. I don't know if I'm getting it or not. It is quite difficult to tell. But you do just need to dodge into attacks. And I think there's a relic that makes it a bit more obvious when it goes off. But I can't do it against that boy very well, so we'll have to try that out in the field. Let's grab his goblet. And let's see, he should also, yeah, the reflect the portion of damage. We should grab that one. That one should make it a bit more obvious when we do our steel guard. So I'll do that now. We'll sort out our relics. Oh boy, so that one we picked up, that was a blue, wasn't it? Yes, so he only has the option of this one or the triple blue at the moment. So double blue, green. Do quite like Night of the Champion, that is a really good one for him. Do also have the increased duration. I believe when I started playing as Guardian, I had to use this one because I needed the... Yes, I needed this one for Guardian because I could not get enough runes. It's quite difficult. I'm going to try with this and we'll see how we go. We'll do Night of the Champion for the increased max stamina. Guard count is given a boost. And HP duration upon the thrusting counter attack. We need another blue. What do we got? Let me sort this by size. That's a bit better. Improved crits. Improved initial. Well, this has the improved crits on it, and guard counters will give us a few crits. So, yeah, I think we'll go for the Light of the Baron. We'll try how that goes. And I'm gonna go try and see if I can get the Steel Guard to proc now. Because normally there's a visual with it, and it's throwing me off. There we go. You see the reflection, reflecting some of the damage back at him. And it's not taking much stamina at all. See? There we go. You really need to learn how to use that Steel Guard with Guardian, otherwise you will have some pretty big stamina issues. Right. Let's go against Gladius. No idea how this is gonna go, because Guardian does like a bit for damage, but we should be okay. Hopefully. Maybe. Potentially. Okay. We got lightning. Obviously, Gladius weak to holy, and we got lightning caps all over the show. Church there, holy there, actually, which is good to note. Another church over there. And a church down here, so I might need to head down this way first to get that. 2 sorcerer towers, which I don't really need. This is the only holy location on the map. So we might need to go for that. We've got magic, we've got poison, we've got frost, we've got fire. So, yeah. Hoping to get holy. The ideal would be the Golden Halberd, simply because it is the Golden Halberd, and it is holy. Holy attack follows charge attacks. Oh, that's not quite what I need. Improved skill attack power, sure. Our shield does have no skill on it, so taking damage boost negation, sure. So, you know, we can do our Ash of War, which is just charge forth, which, you know, you just charge, and it's pretty okay. I can hear a scarab, so there's one over here. Takes a little bit more, but blood loss and frost resistance might come in handy, we'll see. Cool, level 2, and we'll check here, as we always do. No chest here, cool. So what have we got here? I think this is Mausoleum? Yes it is, awesome. Altar's over here, Poe. I got 2 stone sword keys, that's pretty lucky. HP recovery. Yeah, I'll take the continuous. And there's that charged guard counter. I didn't show that off in the sparring grounds. Let my stamina come back a bit. And there we go. Get that crit. And there we go. Successive attacks negate damage, or attacks inflict sleep. Ivory sickle. Take that hand ballista. Yeah, we have 2 of those. Goodbye, club. And I'm not too sure if Guardian was... if I did Guardian before they did the rune buff. So obviously they did buff up rune gain for solo play in a patch, and I may have done Guardian before that patch, so I may have been struggling a bit just simply because they didn't have the high enough rune gains for solo play. And yes, we definitely have a Virgin Abductor here. As ult. Get away. Ah! They always do this to me. There we go. Oh, Pest Bloodglaive or Executioner's Great Axe. I'll take that. That can replace my Guardian's Halberd. Lovely. Where's my Grace? There's my Grace. And it has Seppuku, so I can kill myself when I let my allies down, because I'm a terrible Guardian main. Sorry, mate. I want you out of my way. Those charge guard counters, really, really nice, though. Oh, Stone Sword key. Root attack power at low HP. If I'm at low HP as a Guardian, then I have royally fucked up. Improved sorceries, improved range weapon, I am good. I don't need damage negation while casting spells. Right, the church over here, let's go for that. We have tons of keys, so we can definitely do some Everjails. But yeah, really solid support character, Guardian. And he does have good health, so for solo, he has that going for him at least. Unfortunately, health isn't all you need for solo, you need to be able to move fast. And he doesn't move very fast simply because he doesn't kill stuff very fast. He's a very fun character though. And no Scarab here. Sad. What about down here? Aha! I don't need Graven's Skull. Well, let's see what we get. First things first. Ah. Yeah. Welcome to Guardian, where it is really difficult to combo enemies because they will just not give a shit. Like, seriously, he did not give a shit about my guard counter and just kept on going. I ended up jumping over that. Bloody hell. Now, why don't I have poise? Is one question. Like, I feel like Guardian needs more poise as an issue he has as well. Because to be able to punish some of these attacks, I can't. I'm like really struggling to get Steel Guard going against some of these attacks. And like, I think that's the issue with the Steel Guard. I think it might have been better if it might have been just an easier input to do, or if it was just default or something. Because if you look at this versus Executor's Deflect is so much easier to perform and so much more consistent. That is a moose. Okay. There's a church up there, but there's not much point. I definitely don't want to do Castle with Guardian like he is. As you saw with that one single Crucible Knight, he's not going to be able to do much against multiple. Unless I found a parry shield. So I think we've got to do this magic fort over here for anything. We want to take a look at the shop though and see what we have. Great AP with Blood Loss Resistance, Proof Charge Attacks, Fire and Cleaver, Lightning Godskin Peeler, Cold Urami, a Clawmark Seal, a Scorpion Kite Shield, and the Halo Scythe with improved attack power and two-handing, which is pretty good. I'm going to take a Winding Grace, and I'm actually going to buy a Smithing Stone 1 and slap that into my shield. It's another thing I find with Guardian. For a reason, it's really hard to find a good shield. Like, you'd think it wouldn't be too hard to find a good Great Shield, but no, I really struggle when I'm playing Guardian to find a good Great Shield. They just never seem to drop. This fort is in the worst position possible. Right, let's two-hand. I think I didn't get charged R2 that first time. I released it a bit early. But you won't see me two-handing very often, except for situations like this where I'm fighting a Crystallian. Oh, that is tempting. I mean, I'll take another halberd, but I do like the blood halberd just because having bleed is a good way to augment my damage. Nope, nothing. Let's have a look at the chest up here. As a metal chest, so can contain better stuff, and I'm good. I'm thinking the boss is going to be here, and I think it'll be demi-humans again. Oh no, over there. I guess let's go check the treasure chest. And also, we have a stone sword key here potentially. Back of this cart, always a treasure chest, tends to contain a stone sword key, but not this stone. You know things are bad when I'm afraid of the moose. Rotten Battle Hammer, really good actually. Oh my god. Sorry, I had to take the Troll's Golden Sword, it's required by law. There's nothing else I can really do. I could try seeing what damage we do to Moosey. I'll get law. Ow. I mean, we are doing damage to him slowly. Ah. I get why they do that, but it is annoying. I'm gonna leave. I don't want to waste my resources on the ancestor spirit before I fight the boss. So we'll leave. There's a scarab there, by the way, that I ran past. See, I think once the rain, well, once we're through night 1, I think I'll take on the moose, get him out of the way. I am going to pass to Castle because there are some jellyfish here. And jellyfish have a chance to drop Jellyfish Shield. And Jellyfish Shield is a just really good Great Shield. So, if I want a good Great Shield, kill Jellyfish. Yep, demi-humans. But I think this is one of the things that I appreciate about all the characters is all their playstyles work. Like, I am not a shield guy. I don't think I've ever really tried to use a shield in any of the From games. It's just not the playstyle that I gel with. But Guardian makes it work surprisingly well. Screw you, you little shit. Are you kidding? He was in invincibility frames in the middle of that. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, he keeps aim punching me too. Stop! Aim fucking... I hate you, you little shit. If I can kill him, it's not so bad. But trying to hit him is a pain in my rear end. Can you quit backing up? Okay, get around the front. Don't get it, because the game hates me. Come on! Yeah, she's running away and roaring. Guard counters activate a group of those lost in death that attack enemies. I didn't care what the other ones were. I saw a guard counter based one and went, yep, that's for me. Surprisingly enough, I'm just waiting for the rain because, well, Guardian can be surprisingly squishy if you get guard broken at the wrong time. So, having less health doesn't help, so... Okay, that should be good. Yeah, skellies. Ow, shit. I got kicked in the fucking face with my beak. Like, I feel like guard counters after Steel Guard should get some form of extreme hyper armor or something. Like, I think I'm nailing Guardian's issue. It's poise. Come on. Very nice. Oh. Oh. I mean, it is Giant's Red Braid, so it is a very nice weapon, and this could help clear out some different enemies around the map. So it is tempting to take this. But I think I might just go for the Holy Ground at low HP, personally. Sorry, Crab, you got caught in the wind gust there. By the way, same talismans I think as we got in our first Wilder run. Oh man. And unfortunately, there is no legendary halberd for Guardian. The best you're gonna find are purples for Guardian, so yeah. Obviously anything that can has like shield pokes and guard counter is good, so Mogwin Spear is quite good on Guardian, because it's a great spear, but yeah. And I don't see any drop, which is a bit sad. Oh well. Gotta keep going this way anyway, simply because I'm heading to this church. There are trolls there, which aren't too bad to fight, but I'd rather not. I will say it also is really cool that Guardian is opinion folk, like he's a birdman. It's really cool to get a playable character that isn't just another human. Really appreciate that, and I hope we get more stuff like this in future. Really cool. I'm not okay. I guess we can try. Oh, those are hitting me in the ass. That's not very nice. Yeah, Skelly Bros. Not too bad, actually. Quite surprising. Damage negation up while charging attacks. I don't know if this includes the guard counters, or if it is just charged R2s, but that's still pretty good. I was heading here because of, well, the Holy Church for chance of a holy weapon, but it looks like we don't need that now. So I think let's actually pass through this mine. And I could hear a scarab actually, so there's a scarab up over here that I am hearing and I'm gonna kill. Oh yeah, Guardian can shield poke with halberds. I haven't mentioned that yet either. Doesn't really matter either or, honestly. Little tiny bit of health I'll take. I do think Guardian is potentially, in terms of support characters, one of the stronger ones. If you've got someone who is competent with Guardian, he does actually have a bit of a skill level to be able to use him properly, I've noticed. I think the same with Recluse. Recluse players are either really, really good or really, really bad. Both are fun to play with. I guess, like, also, one thing here is, like, if rooms are such a problem for Guardian, why am I running past stuff? I think it's just because it's more efficient to kill bosses than to bother with enemies. Plus, I need to keep moving to get to certain places, like churches and stuff like that. So stopping to kill stuff along the way is a waste of time, in my opinion. Ah! Yeah, looking at the visual there for the charge attack, I didn't get the bubble you normally get for charge attack from the charging, so if I charge an attack, I get a bubble afterwards. So I believe that, unfortunately, Guardian's charged guard counters don't actually count as charge attacks, which that applies to relics as well, I've noticed. It's a little bit sad. I mean, it is just a dragon. How much health do you have? Okay, yeah, no. I don't really want to. He is just going to waste my time. I'm going to move on. I want to get that church. That's a Black Blade Kindred, so I'm not going to take him on either. A Scarab up here. Ay, 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 you fucking get back here. Don't know if Glacial Talisman really is going to do much. Just simply because it normally just applies to weapons. So I think even if I steel guard that and block it, he's still gonna do this, unfortunately. Alright. More money. And I'm gonna go into this mine, because I do want another upgrade stone, because I haven't picked up a great shield. So if I want to have a great shield that is really good, I need to upgrade my current one. So I need 2 stones. Godric soldiers, leave me alone. Yeah, so it looks like Night 2 boss will probably be either here or here. I'm guessing it's going to be here and it's going to be Morgoth. That's my guess. So let's get moving over to here. There is a fort there that I can see, so I should be able to upgrade my stuff there. Another caravan camp here, which does mean another stone sword key. I'm going to pass up on that though, there is only one more that I can have access to, and I already have 1 stone sword key, so what's the point? I believe the Great Short Talisman is only really for weapons, so yeah. And yes, it is exactly where I thought it would be, to the south, and I think it's going to be Morgoth. So let's upgrade our weapons before we get there. So the Gargoyle's Sacred Halberd and the Guardian's Great Shield. Beautiful. Both these up to purple. The Everjail over here is known as a Trap Everjail as well in the community, because there is a boss right beside it, as you can see. Yes, I took the hit on purpose because I knew the Skellies were gonna do their thing. So oftentimes you can have some of those greater, formidable foes showing up in the spot here, right beside the Everjail. And so it ends up killing a lot of players at the start of their runs. Double Trolls Golden Swords. Let's go. I'm not quite level 12 yet, unfortunately. As I said, Guardian does struggle a bit to get runes, because he can't kill as many things as other characters. But we're done pretty well. Level 11 is actually really good. We're level 12 when we defeat Morgoth, which I think it's going to be Morgoth. It tends to be Morgoth if it's the spot. And we did manage to get all 3 of the churches as well, which is pretty nice. Gotta say, I really like Guardian's armor. I think the reason why his armor's got those holes in it and in the middle underneath it is because he is Vanguard. So he's right at the front, so he swoops down on top of enemies and breaks their spear line. And then the Talons, which are the second squad of Pinion Folk, they swoop in and they finish everyone off. So I think the holes are there to break enemy spears by catching them in there. And looks like I was wrong. It's not Morgoth. It is going to be the Tree Sentinel. Sometimes the steel guard can mean that you're just not going to be able to get a guard counter, so it can mean not getting a steel guard just so you can get a guard counter. And you can see there how I got thrown back. That's because I didn't do the steel guard. Ow. So he's doing a healing move here, so I just get to punish him. This move is cut from base Elden Ring, by the way. If you ever played Elden Ring Reforged, you would have seen it restored. Sometimes it's difficult trying to get an enemy to actually hit your shield. But there we go, easy. Oh, this is a toughie. This is a real toughie. Do I want the Periodic Giant Glint Blade? Or the Max Stam? I'm gonna take that Glint Blade. I want that damage. That's real good. Difficult choice. The stamina would have been a fair choice there as well, because more stamina is always good in a character who's using his shield. Got 2 levels, so we're level 13. Nice. And I can only buy that. I don't have enough to buy another Winding Grace, so we're going in with just 1 Winding Grace. I should probably only leveled up once, that was my fault. But oh well, 1 Winding Grace is fine. I've done it before in the past. I can do it again. I think Gladius is one of the easier ones for Guardian, just because he does play well with the shield. Yeah. And obviously I just have a lot of practice with Guardian and his Steel Guard. And that's all I can really offer advice for, is you just need to practice it. I'm actually going to hold this, so I can outlast this a little bit longer. You can see them doing nothing to me. I love my skellies. Oh, shit! Well, there's my first down on a Nightlord. I could not get a heal off. And it would be Gladius. This triple phase is, real dangerous. So he's going back into one wolf, which is good. So that's what I thought meant there about getting knocked back by attacks. I didn't get the Steel Guard off, so I just got knocked back. Ah, shit. That's one issue with Guardian, is his dodge is terrible. So when there are attacks that you need to dodge, it's particularly difficult. And I can't get my Steel Guards at the moment. Oh, you really? Again? hate this boss sometimes. Like, Gladius would be fine if it didn't do this. Just gonna keep my shield up as best I can. And try and hold out until it's over. Okay, just heal up. God, they all did fire breath. Yeah, so Guardian very defensive. I can't really do too much against some of these attacks. There we go! Gladius down. Did need our solo revive, thank goodness for that. But even if we didn't have that, we just had that one Winding Grace, we would have been okay. But yeah. You can definitely see why Guardian's a little bit tougher. I have to say, it was definitely the Troll's Golden Swords. Like, maybe I could have done things like different, maybe I could have taken on the dragon. But if I take on the dragon, then I wouldn't have got the upgrade material. And I wouldn't have got the church. So, I think I did the best with what the game gave me. It didn't really give me too many choices, too many options, really. Just playing with Guardian, it's a little bit... I gotta be a little more careful, just because I can't necessarily kill the same things I could as Wilder. Stamina recovery for nearby allies, but not for self. That's useless for me, then. If that was Great Shields, that'd be good, but it's Medium Shields, so blah. Dragon attack power, FP upon Great... I feel like they should have done something about this. Like, if it's got improved dagger attack power, that should be FP restoration upon dagger attacks. Like, having it for two different weapon classes just makes the relic a lot worse, in my opinion. Oh. Art guard charge from successful guarding. But I don't really care about Guardian's skill. You saw that I barely used it because it just doesn't do too much. Improved attack power with 3 great swords. Static armament deals Holy, Wraith Calling Bell in possession. Changes compatible armament skill to Bloodblade. That's actually really good. That could be really good for Revenant. I don't know if her armament can have Bloodblade. Could also be good for Duchess, because she has good FP for the Wraith Calling Bell as well. And you can see Gladius gives less than 2,000 Merc, so if you're farming Merc, Gladius is not the best option. But that is, I think, enough. Yeah, enough for now. That's part 1 of Nightreign Solo Guardian. I will just save the Remembrance stuff until the end of next part. I'll probably be recording that later tomorrow. Not sure if I'm gonna have time to record another one tonight. So, yeah. It should be interesting, Guardian, definitely, because different playstyle than what I'm used to. And he is definitely a little bit harder. Been a while. It's fun. But yeah, once again, I thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Take care, guys. Have a good one.